have some deals you can't refuse. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we look at some of the best games currently on sale, all the while staying under a budget of only $5. Now in today's video, not only are we going to be talking about some amazing deals out there, but in just a couple of minutes we're also going to be talking about an indie developer out there that's giving away a huge amount of games. And added to that, about halfway through the video, I'll also be giving away a $10 eShop gift card, just as in each and every video. If you want to participate in those giveaways in future videos, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment down below, and then check out the next video to see if you won. Lastly, if you reach the end of the video and you're still looking for other great deals, I'll always be linking down below the latest eShop deals videos, because a lot of those deals are still running today, and I just don't go over them 2 videos in a row. Now with all that business out of the way, let's jump into today's video. Just remember to subscribe if you aren't already and hit that like button. Now our first great deal for today is going to be on Verdict Guilty. That is at a brand new low of 65% off, $3.14, and this one running till July 18th. Now this game is a retro-style 2D arcade fighter, and it's actually a game that I played on stream just a couple of months ago. So I'll be linking that down below just in case you want to take a look. Now the base mechanics here will be very recognizable for anyone who's played any version of Street Fighter 2. However, this is far from a clone because it uses that base, however it adds in a lot of unique mechanics, like gunfighting based on a bullet system and the arrest mechanic. Now there is even a storyline mixed into the game about a police officer fighting off gangsters and corruption, but during my playthrough of the game, you really could see that tidbits of the storyline were lost in translation. However, the storyline is definitely still worth a playthrough because it will help you understand and learn all the different mechanics. But definitely where this game truly shines is in couch co-op, sitting down with a friend and having some retro arcade fun. Now this game was already at a great full price of only $8.99, however this week at 65% off it is a true steal at only $3.14. Now, as I pointed to earlier, next I want to talk to you about a developer that's currently giving away 1,000 copies of their games. And that developer is In-City Games. And you can visit their website that you should be seeing on the screen right now, InCityGames.com. And all you need to do is scroll down on the website, choose the game you want, and enter your email address. Now for the moment, this promotion is being held on a first come first serve basis, but in the future they'll be able to analyze requests even if you come at a later date. Not only that, but if you click right here and you're ready to share a post on a social media platform, you can even get a second game. Now this developer specializes in retro-styled arcade experiences, and I've even suggested one on multiple occasions during eShop deals, which is Once Upon a Time on Halloween. But today, out of the 8 games they're giving away, to me the 2 standouts are definitely Longhead, which is a retro-style 2D arcade platformer that feels like a mix between old-school Donkey Kong and something like Burger Time, but also Jetpin, which is an awesome original take on the pinball style of gameplay, with extremely original mechanics and level designs. So make sure you visit InCityGames.com and take advantage of those free games. Now our next great game for today is a brand new entry into the under $5 series, and that is Creaks, that is now 75% off, only $4.99. This one you will have to move quickly, however it is ending on July 10th. Now this game is a 2D puzzle platformer with an absolutely beautiful yet definitely creepy art style. And it's the story of a man who discovers a hidden world behind one of the walls of his apartment. And upon entering that world, he finds a huge structure that he'll have to descend if he wants to discover the secrets within. Now this is a game that's been ported over from the Apple Arcade. However, it is one of the extremely successful ports from that other system, and trust me, it is definitely worth the experience if you are a fan of puzzle platformers. Because not only does it have a beautiful art style, but it also has a really interesting mix of environmental puzzles and also an amazing soundtrack to back it up. You basically have to make your way through a world filled with monsters with only your wits and a few light bulbs to help you make your way. Now, as I pointed to earlier, this game is an awesome mix of creepiness meets beautiful hand-drawn visuals. And it definitely reminded me of the experience of playing something like Inside or Limbo, however in a room-based format. And definitely at $4.99, this is another great pickup for this week. Now our next deal for today is going to be on Lunistice, that is 20% off, $3.99, and running till July 13th. Now this game is a 3D platformer with a collectathon format that is definitely inspired by the 90s installments. And once again, this is another game that I played on stream. I'll be linking it down below just in case you want to take a look. But you are playing as an adorable tanuki that needs to make their way through a dream world. Now, one of the great things about this game is although the art style seems simple, it really works perfectly for this style of game. And it also once again has a really solid soundtrack to accompany the gameplay. And there definitely are two ways to play this game. You can run through your way through the levels as fast as possible and almost finish the whole game in about an hour. But if you dedicate yourself to the collectathon format of the game and you try to find all the hidden objects, well, you can easily triple or quadruple that time. And there's even a decent amount of replayability to either beat your high score or to unlock the second playable character and have a totally different playstyle. And yet again, this is another game that had an amazing full price at only $4.99. So honestly, even though it's only 20% off at $3.99, any price off of this really fun indie gem is a great one. Oh, and by the way, if you need any more convincing for yourself, there's even a free downloadable demo. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce the winner of today's $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Magilla Gorilla, who said, "Good to see you back and thanks for the great work." Well, thank you so much. I am glad to be back as well, and I'm really glad you're enjoying the videos. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now if we jump straight back into our deals, I've got another great game lined up for you, and that is Okunoka, that is now 75% off, $1.99, and will be running till July 14th. Now this game is a 2D precision platformer, and if you've ever played a game like Super Meat Boy, then you'll know exactly what to expect here. And I'm going to start out with a warning here. Although this is a very good game, it is also a very challenging game. So just make sure you're ready for that before deciding to pick it up. But basically, this game has everything you would ask for in an awesome precision platformer. It has 100+ levels, great boss battles, hidden secrets, and even some unlockables. All this wrapped in an awesome package with beautiful visuals and a solid soundtrack. And trust me, most of the levels will require a good deal of trial and error. However, this game definitely has that addiction factor that once you try a level, you just can't put down your controller till you finish it. And it has a great way of just making sure you keep on going. But once again, just before we go, I'm going to reiterate this is definitely a game aimed at hardcore precision platformer fans. And definitely right now at only $1.99, if you fit that category of gamer, well, this is just a great pickup once again. Now, our next game for today will be my pick of the week, and that is Fury Unleashed. That's at a brand new low of 80% off, $3.99, and will be running till July 20th. Now, this game is primarily a 2D run-and-gun action platformer with a roguelite gameplay format, where you are basically playing a hero trying to fight your way through the pages of a comic book. And definitely for me, that points to one of the first highlights of this game, the beautiful comic book-like visuals. Secondly, although the game can be extremely challenging, it's also really easy to get into and learn the basic mechanics. And as long as you put enough time in and get enough upgrades, eventually I really do think anyone can make their way through this game. But probably one of the most unique elements of this particular roguelite is that there's also a couch co-op mode, which is a very rare gameplay option for this particular genre of gaming. And it definitely makes this game an amazing pickup if you have someone to play along with you. Once again, it also has a very good fast-paced soundtrack to accompany the action, and a really good addicting gameplay loop. Now, this is a game that we've talked about on many occasions here on eShop deals, but definitely today at a brand new low at only $3.99, it was a really easy pick of the week. Now next on our list of great deals for today, we have the Takeover that is back to 85% off, only $2.99, and this one running till July 13th. Now this game is basically a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up, and although we have a ton of great entries now on the Nintendo Switch, when this game hits this low price, it definitely remains an amazing pickup. Now this game definitely has a really 90s vibe to it all the way down to the storyline, where your city is basically under siege by a gang, and unfortunately your daughter gets kidnapped and it's up to you, your wife, and your buff best friend to save her. Now although not revolutionary for a beat 'em up, the gameplay here is extremely solid and fun. Also breaks up the gameplay with a couple of alternate levels pulled from other 90s arcade classics. Now the graphics and animation might be hit or miss for some, but as I said earlier, the gameplay definitely pulls through. And although we now have a ton of great beat-em-ups on the Nintendo Switch, when this one hits a rock bottom price like today at only $2.99, it remains an amazing pickup. So now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with a ton of other great games that you can pick up for this week. So we're now at the end of today's eShop deals video. Thank you so much for watching, and just as usual, I want to know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is just so appreciated, and if you're interested, you can join as well for under $2 a month. Don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.